Welcome, Cocoa Junior and Senior High School Marching Band. My name is Mike Mayer from Clearwater, Florida, representing Central States Judging Association. Today's date is October 5th, 2016, and we're in the beautiful town of Merritt Island, Florida. We're at Merritt Island High School, and we're at the Space Coast Marching Band Competition. Today, I'm judging visual ensemble. I'm going to look at the composition, the what factor. I will be evaluating the skill of the writing team through the composition process. I'm going to look at the logical development and transitions, staging, point of emphasis, and flow, depth, layering, and the music interpretation, variety design, responsibilities, and artistic expression, color guard, and props, how they contribute to the composition, and then the achievement side, the how factor. I will evaluate the overall skills of all performers through the achievement of their visual responsibilities, but also in the combination with their music visually. I'm going to look at that ensemble training. I'm going to look at that technique, spacing, style, movement, equipment, alignment, and how well they're going to achieve that with an effort and precision of the responsibilities, including changes. Lastly, ensemble cohesiveness and recovery. Let's look at the weather conditions. Beautiful. We had a little rain delay at the beginning, and now the clouds have opened up. It's approximately 85 degrees, and the wind is starting to taper down a little bit. Looks like a cross, about 5 miles an hour crosswind. We are on beautiful natural turf, so we're not going to look at any broken ankles out there. In my viewpoint, I'm on the box. The box is not a very high box. I'm on the 50, a little bit to the side one, between the 45 and 50 on side from the box. I wish you all the best of luck in the world. I do understand there is no critique afterwards. And this is my first read of your program, the 2019 program. And it's very early in the season, October 5th. So I'm going to push my commentary more towards the composition for the design team. Most bands right now, when you talk about spacing, tempo, bells, elbows, and all that, we're all getting better every day. But we're early this season, so I want to make sure that my comments on the writing team, the things that you're doing well, and some things, hey, let's take a look at. All right? So with that, looks like we're ready to go. I'm going to survey the band right now. We got right at the beginning of the 50-yard line, we got this taxi stop sign. We got the drum major in white. We have the band spread out for the 2020 in these pods. And it looks like we got different tops. We'll probably took the wet tops off and just going out without the top, which is fine. It's October 5th. We get that. And then you got the front line ensemble and the 50 with all these hard hats and construction vests and all that stuff. So looks like we're going to go and do a little run through New York City, almost looks like. Let's see. Okay, around the block. That's what we're doing. Okay, here we go. I wish you all the best of luck. Let's rock. Let's roll. Let's go, go, go. We got the police, and we got some confrontation at the beginning, and you got right off the bat, point of emphasis is the drum major with the clarinet in white. You can't miss it. And then you got the drill is developing. Just make sure on side one, trombone, the baritones, and band, where are you going to have your head, your nose? You want your nose facing me, or you want it facing towards the 50? So we have a little. How's that going to come across? So let's pick that out. Nice job of getting it. Now you're in the block there and late, but the balance of the drill right now is done very good. And now you bring out the color guard, which they have the police. But when at the beginning there, we can develop a little more of the police thing on the front of the taxi while she is playing her solo. So when she's doing her solo, note there, a design team, when you have the color guard in front, they're also in my line of point of emphasis. So whatever you do, just make sure it expresses that clear and that phrase and those accents and that expression with what you're doing on the front. So you tie the whole visual ensemble together. Okay, nice job of the horns coming down. Actually, the brass is holding the intervals very well. And now you're bringing the color guard in front, and then you got the color guard waiting back. So now I'm running to where do you want me to look at? Okay, because now we got the big pink flags back there. And we got a trumpet player way back there, elevated. Yes, he's elevated. but maybe because I don't know what kind of tops you have, but it took me a while. Where is he? Where is he? So when you got a visual sound judge looking at where is he, oh, he's elevated behind all that. Be careful. Make sure that you find good negative space and open that up so we all know, or even do visuals to point to lead the audience to the visual ensemble or the point of emphasis. Okay. The color guard right now is a little disjointed. I watched that design team because we got almost like we have two color guards. We have the back color guard, we have the front line color guard, and we're not integrating them together or work together. Okay, so we have pink flags, we have blue flags. Okay, and now the blue flags come out and the pink flags come through. Okay, so we're keeping that disjointed from them, and if you put them all together on one flags there, then it brings that ensemble together as a big picture with the flags. So we got the dark blue, we got the light blue stripes, and then the pink that are the picture. Now we got nice curved literature coming around on side 2. Nice job because it keeps that point of emphasis of the color guard in the middle right there. Now, the one problem I'm struggling a little bit, is because I'm in the box here, and this is not a very tall box, but that's a very tall drum major podium, where I'm struggling to read through the taxi, through her uniform, and trying to read the visual ensemble. So all those guys, those clarinets, everyone's coming across the 50, coming across, you're gone. You might as well erase it because I can't see it because of the taxi. Maybe a couple suggestions is move that taxi, maybe move the whole entire drum major stand back, if you need to. Or just maybe move that car. But something, take a look at that stuff. Maybe you have to watch the drill, push that drill back, or even bring a lower drum major podium so the audience and your ensemble judge can see what's happening here. And you can still use that taxi as a prop as you are, with the change of character with the sailors and things of that nature. So necessarily definitely have to have it on the 50, but it's early. Hey, it's early, right? Okay, moving on. And I know we have this other prop to the right that's been sitting there, and I don't know how that's interplaying with the drill. I see some fire hats out there. I don't know if that's when took that or not. So we got some props, but we're still a little disconnected. And now we got the color guard coming back out, and we got the color guard with hats again. So we got two color guards. We got nice job, color guard, with the spin fighting that wind. Nice job, and also great job, color guard, back there of holding those big intervals. What do you got? 4-step intervals. Okay, early season, you're doing that very well. We're still a little disjointed with the drill again, guys. You got the low brass way back there that's not connected to with the horn line. It's up in front, so I'm not sure what's happening with that. Thank you for giving the point of emphasis of negative space around the saxophones. Again, I can't see if the flute player. I think that's a flute player because I can see a flute hanging out from the taxi. So be careful when you got that big tax in that prop there. You make sure you push that woodwinds off another 5 yards so you're not covering up the players. Okay. Now we got a little change of genre. We got the jazz swing dance coming from the color guard. Make sure that when you get into that technique and you're going to go there, girls, you got to get those knees up and all the smiles. And this is where you got to have that facial expressions. Okay, so card and staff, when you're writing this stuff, everyone's don't be looking down the ground. Those noses should be up to the visual ensemble, to your audience, and to your visual ensemble job with the smiles. And you got that red lipstick, so the smiles will be insinuated with that facial expressions. Okay, the little sing here. We got double time happening, so we got some variety happening here. And the color guard's doing a lot of body movement. Okay, it's early season, so anytime you're doing body movement, to tighten that up. And the achievement side is always a challenge, but it's October 5th, so you got a month to get this down. But good placement, good visual ensemble of where you're putting the support team. You got the horn supporting the color guard. We're fighting some of these props. They're over the field because of the wind. You guys will figure that out. I'm not worried about that. You guys will figure that out later, how to do that. Okay, nice job. Okay, but again, watch the disconnect. You got the color guard. You got the low brass doing their thing, but then in the middle of the field, in front of the front line, then you have the woodwinds out there, and they get done, they can run. So now we're talking a transition situation. Make sure when you go from one thought to another in visual ensemble, how smooth are your transitions from one thought to another. Okay, so be careful with that. Now we're in transition. Now we are. See, they come back and then they turn around. So from coming from one thought, coming from the front sideline staff to where you're going, let's make sure that you're still performing. That's like, hey, from here, just get there. I can see that on October 5th. Yeah, from here, just get there. But when you develop that, make sure you're always tying your performance, even from transition from the front sideline, or changing props, uniforms, characters, and all that nature. And then again, we talked about that big prop in the front of the 50. I can't see anyone on the 50. Okay, nice job now. Now way backfield, we got the YMCA back there. So maybe, bring that whole front ensemble maybe a little forward, a little more, so we can tie that in. Nice job, color guard, of extending the arms and all that. So good. So let's move on. So now we're pushing to side two. Side two with a band proper, and we got that one main prop in the middle, which is an anchor, and it's, that's for the Navy thing, and I get that. And color guard, got a big color guard in there, right on, fighting this wind. That's good. Okay, now again back to transition. We will clean that up. There we go. So the energy needs to be matched for the band proper. That's matching that front ensemble. That front ensemble back there has a great energy of YMCA. They're interpreting that. They're bouncing up and down, maintaining tempo. Band proper is just going through the motions. So visual ensemble, you got to make sure both ensembles got their own energy, the same energy, together to complement one another. All right. And next thing, that goes right through here now with the color guard doing the wrist thing around the wrist, and got to keep this energy that you had, that the front line had, and just push that all the way through the program. There you go. And then you bring the prop of the wheels, and she comes up in the yellow dress, and there it is, and everyone has the arms up. Great negative space without a question or doubt. The staging where you want me to look at, and that's great. Okay, beautiful job. Let's talk about a couple of things here. First off, great job for October 5th, and you're well on your way. Let's talk about the integrated and unified development. Some of the qualities of the composition, the body, the form, and and the equipment. The beginning there, we just watch the disjointed stuff, and I know we talked about that. But that's it's you can make those changes, real easy changes to tie everything in. Please look at that taxi out in the front there. The variety of design, you do displays against October 5th, but make sure that you are throughout the Ensemble visual program, that when you're doing transitions, it's smooth in one thought or another. And also, you need to complement the music and the phrasing. And obviously, we do those YMCA. That's a great example how we need to take that visual ensemble, complement music, and apply that throughout the rest of the program. With the achievement, everyone at the beginning, the first show out, struggles a little bit, but you guys got some really good trained kids out there, and that's a compliment to the staff. I mean, they understand intervals, they understand postures, color guard posture-wise. Make sure your face is pointing at me. You have some great opportunity, whole entire band, especially on that sing seg, that you can really get those smiles and really get that swing going, really let loose. And again, that will come. The variety. When we get into more variety, when you got yourself set up for some great layering, if you will, just make sure again it all ties into the accents and the feelings of the music ensemble. Okay, and how that's being written. So you want to complement that. Okay, I know we do not have a critique tonight, and I was hoping we'd have a chance to sit down and break bread together and talk a little more about your exciting program. Great job, everyone. My name is Mike Mayer from Clearwater, Florida, representing Central States Judging Association. I'm judging visual ensemble. You guys take care. Drive safe. Mike Mayer.